hell? What the heck was that then? Random guy. Move along. Old woman.
Maker bless you.
La 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 la. Damn it.
There are many great tales of lost kings who return to their lands to reign in glory.
I am not lost, nor for that matter, a king. And there's nothing glorious about me.
You are Merrick's son. You are the rightful king of Ferelden.
I am the son of a star-struck maid and an indiscreet man who just happened to be king. Look, I can't be king. Some days I have trouble figuring out which boot goes on which foot.
Complete fools are made leaders of kingdoms all the time. And you're not a complete fool.
What an utter relief.
And don't worry about the boots. Kings don't need to dress themselves. That's what advisors are for, isn't it?
And star-struck maids, apparently.
Huh. You see what's going on in here? Bella, gossip, and militia people.
Anything I can get you? Fair enough. Let me see what Lloyd stored in the back. You can help yourself.
Oh, nice. Getting it all for free. Sweet. It's kind of weird. What the heck, man?
You put Bella in charge. You want something, you gotta talk to her.
Best be careful. Darkspawn are coming.
Okay. Darkspawn are coming. Do, 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 do. We just do some chapter stuff. Cavern down. Brothers and sons. Skip deep. Desperate haven. Unintended consequences. I'm doing them all because my character likes money. Nice hat.
And after much sweat, blood and toil, her labors ended, and the world marveled at what she wrought.
Okay. What was that?
The deep dark before dawn's first light seems eternal, but know that the sun will
Grease the wheels. Nobles, mages. A trip to Denver, right?
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
Good day.
You saved us. I can't believe we're alive. And it's finally over.
What are you going to do now?
With Mother and Father both gone, I suppose they'll send us to an orphanage, maybe separated. At least we're both alive. I won't forget what you did, though. Neither of us will. Thank you.
Huh. Why do you have to go to an orphanage?
With Mother and Father dead, we don't have any money. I think we have relatives in Denerim, but we've no way to get there. We'll be fine. I promised Mother I'd see to Bevan's safety, and I will.
Perhaps I could help you get to Denver?
Oh, your path is probably much too dangerous for us. There are wagons going there, but it would be expensive.
Wish 100 silver could rip.
It's a great deal of money. Of course, I accept. With this, I can hire a wagon to take us to Denerim. We have family there, and they'll take us in for sure now. Come on, Bevan, let's find one now. Make her watch over you. I'll never forget you.
Oh man, that was 1 gold. Damn it. Hello.
Make her bless you, child. Without your help, we surely would have lost.
Good to see you again.
Is everything alright?
So far. I'll be fighting Darkspawn soon enough. I don't look forward to it. With the Maker's luck, I'll live through it all to tell my grandchildren a tale or two. Here's to hoping you can do the same.
Just realised, is that Zaid's voice from Mass Effect? It sounds familiar. I'm sure it sounds like him. Interesting. Oh God, Doomsday.
The end is upon us! The dead rise, and...
Shut it. Whoa.
My
Hello.
Valena returned. She told me of your daring rescue. I can't begin to tell you how grateful I am. Take this. A reward for your deed. It's dwarven made and should serve you well.
Dwarven armor? Yes, I'll take that.
Thank you again. I'm forever in your debt.
Okay.
Thank you, kind sir. I'd never have been able to return to my father if it wasn't for you.
You're welcome here, friend. What can I do for you?
Let's talk business.
You're welcome to whatever I have, obviously. I'm at your service.
Do you have anything worthwhile? I'll get one of those. What the fuck's this bow? It's worth 13, that's worth 64, damn. It's a pretty good weapon. I can't get it yet though. Let's see. Heavy plate boots. Defense. Darkspawn. Got 102 gold. We'll hold on to money for now. Get out of the way. Can we escape? We can. Okay, let's head to camp. Do a round out around everyone.
Now that we're back at the camp, I want to talk about what happened at Redcliffe.
You were there, you saw what happened.
Yes, I know. I've had some time to think about it now. I just wanted to thank you. You went out of your way to save the Arl's family, and you did it. Even though it would have been easier not to. There's been so much death and destruction. It makes me feel good that at least we were able to save something. No matter how small. I owed the Arl that much.
If we could stop the Blight, we'll save much more.
You're right. Hopefully, by that time, there's still enough of Ferelden left to save. Good. Now that the warm, fuzzy part of the day is over with, we can get back to the ritual dismemberments. Oh wait, it's not Tuesday, is it?
Huh. Alistair approves. Is that a dog first? He's digging.
Your dog is filthy.
Oh.
I can smell him 50 yards off.
God, he will fell our enemies with his stench.
That may be so, but all the same, I would like your permission to bathe him.
Huh. Go ahead, he is getting a little rank. Oh.
Excellent. I will get my soaps, and the dog shall have his bath after supper.
Doesn't want to have a bath. Hello.
Something on your mind?
I have some questions.
Of course.
So how did you become Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
Haha, very funny.
I do my best. What can I say? Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
Huh. You don't seem like the religious sort.
You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
Why did the Grand Cleric want to keep you?
I wondered that myself. It's not as if she valued me highly. I think she just didn't want to give anything to the Grey Wardens, is all. The Chantry didn't lose much. And I think I can do more fighting the Blight anyhow, rather than sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
He was a good man.
He was. A good man who didn't deserve his fate. That much I'm sure of. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Okay. Shield. I have some questions.
It doesn't have better things to do.
Are those crystals in your skin?
I like to think of them as accessories.
But what do they do?
I suspect that it is an art that was practiced when golems were more, commonplace. My former master collected whatever lore he could find on the subject. He searched far and wide to collect what crystals he could and then added them. It is not an unpleasant sensation.
Huh. It's a dawn thing then?
So I would assume. My former master enjoyed poking around the ruins in the deep roads after all, and bartering with others who did. As I understand it, the crystals allow me to alter the flow of magic around me. Wilhelm had hoped to turn me into a battery of mana, something he could tap at will.
Did he succeed?
Not really, although now that I think of it, these attempts may be what caused my disruption. Some of the crystals increase the presence of mana, some absorb or reflect spells. There are various kinds. All I can promise is that should it ever find one of these crystals, I can likely tell it the function and what it would do if added to me.
Would you be willing to have more added?
Why not? I don't get to wear clothing and other adornments like the rest of you creatures after all. That answers its question, I assume? Unless it has more.
How did you end up in... Oh God, I can't even say it. Honleaf? Do you remember?
Oh yes, that I remember quite well. My former master, the mage Wilhelm, he brought me. As I recall, he had acquired some position with whatever lord ruled the land. I, being little more than a glorified possession at the time, was brought along. Oh, how he enjoyed impressing the villagers with me. Gollum snarl at that villager there, be fearsome. And of course, I would have to do it.
I would have thought you'd enjoy scaring humans.
I'd have happily stomped them all into paste, and then ripped down their little houses and stomped on them, too. In fact, after 30 years of watching them, I'd do it twice. What I didn't like was being ordered to do it. Dangled in front of those frightened morons like some scary thing. Once I was a statue, it took those villagers years before they'd even approach me. The first one to actually work up the nerve to touch me urinated himself.
But why were you out in front of the tower?
That is where Wilhelm kept me. He wanted me out in the open where I could be frightening like a scarecrow. I was supposed to watch for thieves. Pah! Plus, his wife didn't want me indoors. She said there wasn't room for me. Hag.
His wife?
I was once larger, 10 feet tall. Then the loathsome hag complained that I couldn't fit through the doors. So the mage had me shrunk down. Can it believe it? And she still wanted me out.
How does someone shrink a golem?
With a chisel. And a lot of nerve.
Ouch. Didn't like this Wilhelm, I take it?
He did love using that control rod. Fondled it so much his wife actually threatened to throw it in the lake. Ha! I would have liked to have seen that. Which reminds me, where did it find the rod? Did it pay a great deal for it?
Wilhelm's wife sold it, I believe.
Hag.
Do you remember anything before Honleaf?
I travelled with the mage. He did a lot of travelling, I remember that. But where we went, it is rather fuzzy. I remember great battles, fighting many humans long ago. They were all very soft and squishy. And before that, No, there are only images. I was somewhere dark.
Just how old are you exactly?
I have no idea. Wilhelm used to brag that the dwarves stopped making golems centuries ago. I do not age as you soft creatures do. Sadly, my memory is no better. Plus, I get bored and stop paying attention.
Interesting, I'm done asking about that.
Good. I was just about done talking about it. It does like to have a good chat now and again, doesn't it?
Okay. Let's do everyone's equipment. See, I can actually wear that. That's a dwarf armor. One's a long bow, one's a short bow. Critical batch sound. I'll keep it with that bow. Oh, actually, wait. 1 second, reduce aim time. Yeah, give it that one. Is that a long bow? Yep. Owen's remaster work. Alright, give it that. Staffs, helmet. Yeah. Buster, do we get anything? No. It's a long sword. I think he's got the best weapon for now. It's a T8. Do I want Alistair? No, we can't even wear them. Okay, the gloves though. Better. Armor is not as good. I can't even use it.
your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have... I'm sure...
Yeah. Let's get to it. Yeah, that's worth a lot. SweetFX. Recommenders on it. See, can't use that yet. Yeah. Well, that one requires more strap as well. Defense, missile defense. Almost dagger. There's a lot of stuff on here for sale now. Bergen's on her. Still can't wear that yet. Spell ward. Five willpower, that's pretty good. Health regeneration, spell resistance. It's more useful for Alistair, that. Where is he? There he is. You know, I think I'll buy that for Alistair. Something here. Trade manifest. Backpack. I think from Morrigan. Sell these and then we'll use them. Good. Poison. No. Poison. Alrighty.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
They've got a lot. Myself a flame. That was really loud. Spell resistance. Give myself extra fire. Liliana, spell resistance. Lightning and lightning. Lightning and frost. That and that. I'm sticking over that. Give him that. Lovely. Say. And speak to Morrigan.
'Tis cold in my tent, all alone.
Oh my god. Well, we can't have that.
So you shall come to my tent? But whatever shall we do in that tiny little space together while we wait for it to warm?
Oh my god. I'm sure I'll think of something.
Good. Then let us waste no more time with foolish talk.
Oh shit. That's one way of getting warm.
I see the stories they tell of Grey Warden endurance are not exaggerated.
Do you really need to talk? You're just saying that.
Not at all. Legends abound regarding such figures as Garahel, sordid though they may be. The unanswered question, of course, is whether the endurance exists because of the taint within you, or because the Grey Wardens are by nature so very healthy. I enjoy the thought that 'tis a little of both. Natural prowess, driven by a darker side.
So what now?
That is entirely up to you. Simply know that I have no designs on your independence. I wish only to do what I desire, and if that coincides with what you desire, then so be it. And should you decide not to continue our misadventure, then so be it. Very simple, is it not?
Gee, thanks for finding out for me. And what about love? Does that enter the picture?
Oh, now you ruin the mood by speaking profanities. Silly man. Come then, let us be off before the others begin to stare.
Huh. Anything to say just then?
Yes.
Question?
I am hardly surprised.
What were you quoting earlier?
The Kyun, the path to wisdom. I am not surprised you don't recognize it.
What is the Kyun exactly?
Ask a Tamasran. They know how to explain things to children. It is not for me to teach the Kyun.
I want to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak then.
There's some wisdom in the chant, you know.
Then someone should release it into the wild. It is in danger of dying out.
Huh. That's a good one. Were you saving that up?
No, that just came to me now. Tell me, where is the wisdom in crying for a derelict god to save you?
What would you do then?
My people have a tale. A great Ashkari during his travels came upon a village in the desert. There he found the houses crumbling, the earth so dry and dead that the people tied themselves to each other for fear a strong wind would carry the ground out from under their feet. Nothing grew there except the bitter memory of gardens. The Ashkari stopped the first man he saw and asked what happened here. Drought came, and the world changed from prosperity to ruin, the man told him.
Huh, so what happened?
Change it back, the Ashkari replied. The villager became angry then, believing the Ashkari mocked him, for no one could simply change the world on a whim. To which the Ashkari answered, "Then change yourself. You make your own world."
Huh. Suppose you have a point.
Believe in whatever you like, absent creators or whimsical gods. Follow prophets or Ashkari or omens in the earth and sky. You will find wisdom only if you seek it. Harshera, we should move on.
Okay.
As you wish.
We've got minus strength thingy. Okay. Yeah, I'm still broken, Wayne.
Have you encountered many abominations,
Yep.
apart from the ones in the Circle Tower?
Well, that was Connor.
Ah, yes, Connor, of course. The first time I saw an abomination, my blood turned to ice. It was months before the nightmares stopped. It was the knowledge that I could easily become one of them that frightened me the most.